Hello, welcome or welcome back. Today I am talking about the enemy of desire and how to overcome it so that you can experience your desires, because that is why we're here. So stick around. My name is Hedley Derenzie and I am a qualified life coach and author. I'm also super passionate about the amazing teachings of the law of assumption as originally taught by the great American mystic Neville Goddard. It is the stories that we tell that create our life. So if you want to change your life, then you have to change the story that you're telling. And if you want to create the most amazing life, you need to know how to tell the most amazing stories. And that is why I am here. And that is where these teachings can really help. Since rediscovering the law of assumption, I'm now telling myself much better stories, and I really want to help you to do the same. If you would like support with this, I am available for one-to-one coaching. I also have a free 21-day Set Yourself Up with the Ultimate Self-Concept course, which you can instantly access. Or if you just want to stay connected, I'm on Instagram. All of those details are below. Okay, let's get into it. So today I want to talk about the enemy of desire and how you can overcome it so that you can get everything that you want and experience your desires, because that is why we are here, and that is why we have been gifted with these amazing, beautiful physical bodies and the physical senses that allow us to experience what it is that is moving through us, through our imagination, wanting to be expressed. That is desire. And the enemy of desire, I was just thinking about this earlier, and I was thinking about, in fact, a quote that Neville had said, which is, and I'll read it out, and I'm not sure where this quote comes from, unfortunately. And he said, "Reason tells me 1,000 things that denies I could ever realize it." And I've been really thinking about this whole rational mind and reason and the role that it plays. And it reminded me of The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell. So everyone is on their hero's journey. We're all on our own adventure, and essentially the hero's journey is always the same. It starts out with a desire, and then pretty early on in that journey we come across a threshold where we meet with a guardian, and that guardian will test our commitment to the journey. And if we don't, oh, I get chills. Whew. Anyway, every desire we have is the equivalent to the hero's journey. It starts out with a want, with a desire to be expressed. And pretty early on, when we have a desire, and I'm sure you can relate to this, we are suddenly met with a bunch of reasons as to why that desire will never come to pass, especially if it's something really important to us that we really want to experience. The rational mind will come up with 1,001 excuses as to why you cannot have your desire, why it's impossible, and why it would never work. That is the equivalent to the guardian at the threshold of the beginning of the hero's journey. And every desire you have marks the beginning of another hero's journey. So we are not only living our complete hero's journey, which is our life, where we are finding our way back to God, back to ourselves as imagination. That's the journey we're all on, the journey of awakening back into who we already are, who we've always been, and we just forgot. So we are on an experience of remembering the adventure that we're on, where God was born into man, and then man was born back into God. That's the hero's journey of every life. Throughout life, we have desires and things that want to be expressed through us. So each desire we have is like an individual hero's journey. Every time we have a desire that is building up within us, that is the beginning, that is the calling. And every journey begins with the calling. A desire to move forward, and of course there are obstacles and adventures that we embark on along the way. But that first threshold where we meet the guardian, that is the test of will, to really test how committed are we to this journey, to our desire, to expressing it. And that guardian, in terms of our desire, or another way that I was thinking of it in terms of the enemy of desire, is the rational mind. But it's not really an enemy, it's actually a friend, because it's just testing our will. How committed are you to this journey? How committed are you to expressing this desire? Are you willing to overcome this threshold of reason, which is what it is? And that's a really strong force when you bump up against that rational mind, which will list out quite happily all the ways that this is never going to happen. But it's part of the adventure. This is all an experience in expressing our imagination, bringing our imagination into physical form, making the impossible possible, bringing ourselves back into alignment with who we truly are, which is imagination in physical form, and marrying up the physical and the spiritual and the divine. That's what we're here. We're marrying the divine with the physical. With every desire that moves through us, that wants to be expressed, that is God, that is imagination wanting to be expressed through you. And it's the rational mind will simply test your will test your faith. And what can happen, we bump up against that threshold and we go, oh, you're right. It's too hard. It'll never happen. But that is why the law of assumption is so powerful, and that's why these teachings are such a gift, because what it does for us, it helps us to bypass that threshold. So when you have the desire, what you have to do is imagine yourself at the end of the journey. So your desire is already fulfilled. And Neville talks about this so much. Live in the wish fulfilled. Live in the end. Be in that wish as already experienced, as already done, as already in your reality. Be in that, in your imagination, and persist with that vision, with that imagine act, until it becomes more real than your physical reality of not having it. So you're really engaging your imagination, and that helps to bypass that rational mind, because when you create a vision that is stronger than reality, that will bypass the rational mind, which is there to test your will, which is there to test your faith and level of commitment to your desire. And of course, it wouldn't be fun if it wasn't a challenge. We overcome ourselves, like we find out who we are in our challenges. Like imagine if you just had a desire to become a CEO of a company, and then you just had the desire and then bang, you're a CEO. There's no adventure in that. Like there's no fun in that. I mean, it sounds like it, yeah, that'd be great if it was just easy. But in fact, you don't really, like your soul doesn't really want that experience. It wants the full experience. It wants the hero's journey. It wants to really find out who it is and experience all facets of itself. This is why we're here, to have the full human experience. It's an adventure that we want to have, and that includes meeting all those thresholds and those characters along the way that are going to help us expand into more and more and more of who we truly are, and to use our power of imagination to overcome these seeming challenges that look and appear so real, which aren't real actually. They're just shadows that we've created in consciousness so that we can have this incredible adventure. And the rational mind is just part of that adventure. Do not believe the list of reasons as to why you cannot have your desire. Bypass that whole process, go straight to the end, live in the end, create an imagined state, a scene that implies you already have what it is that you want, that is so real. Color it in. Spend as much time as you need to make that scene so real and vivid. Really bring it alive with your spiritual senses until you are convinced, and the conviction is real, that that is done and that is the way things are. And then you embark on your journey. You just allow reality to organize itself and to create all these synchronistic bridges of incidences which occur when you have aligned with that desire already fulfilled. The rational mind, it's not really an enemy, it's just a part of the adventure. It's a friend that is helping you test how committed you are. But do not buy into it. It is just there to test you. It is you testing you. You put it there. You put that list there. You put that rational mind there in place. Don't believe it. It's all part of the adventure. Go to the end, live in the wish fulfilled, and then be on your way along your amazing hero's journey, because you are the superhero and the star and everything else in this journey, but it is all just an adventure that you have created, including all of the characters and the obstacles along the way. You're that powerful. You really are. So please remember, that's all I wanted to share today. I hope you found this useful. Please remember that you are the creators of your reality. You are the superhero of your show. You are the producer, the writer, the director, and the actor in your movie. What you assume to be true will be so. So assume the best for you and assume the best for everyone in your movie too, and you will have an amazing journey. This is my wish for you. Thank you so much for listening. Please feel free to like, comment, and share with family and friends. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.